Hey everybody, Captain Eldra here with my VGM unboxing for March of 2017. I know it's not my usual spot to do videos, but I already made my pickups video for today, and that was a few hours ago. And I already brought my computer back upstairs because I was working on that video to upload it to YouTube, and I really didn't feel like bringing the computer back downstairs to do the video. So we're gonna do it right up here because this just arrived in the mail literally seconds ago. So let's get this cut open. So this is the 10 up. Remember, you've got 3, 4, 5, or the 10 up options. So the 10 up is $74.99 plus shipping and handling. This will be my last month for a while. For getting the 10 up, I'm going to go down to the 5 just to save a little bit of money, because I just picked up a pretty big Sega Genesis lot that's kind of pricey, and then every spring break my family goes to Florida, and so we're saving some money for that. So let's see, we got the bubble wrap, get that out of the way. Got your normal update your library card. I've only got a duplicate once, and that was Metroid 2 for the Game Boy, and I had bought it just a couple days before VGM sends out the boxes. I thought I got it updated in time, but I didn't, but that was no big deal. And boom, we've got a 2 up, so instead of 10 games, I'm getting 12. So let's just get into it. I'm feeling some Game Boy and Game Boy Advance games, so we'll start with the Game Boy. Actually, Game Boy Color, Mickey's Racing Adventure. Haven't ever played this game, but racing games are fun, and I don't mind Disney games, they're pretty fun. Let's find those Game Boy Advance games. First one, awesome, Star Wars Flight of the Falcon. Huge Star Wars fan, so I don't know if this is any good, but I'm sure I will love it. And another Game Boy Advance game. Awesome, off the wish list, Spyro Orange. A big fan of the Spyro games, big fan of the Crash Bandicoot series, and I know those are kind of crossovers. See, what's it? Yep, this is the Cortex Conspiracy. So, haven't played much of Crash Purple, but I'm pretty sure in that one Crash goes up against Ripto from the Spyro series, and this one Spyro goes up against Cortex from the Bandicoot series. So, pretty cool. Well, looks like we've got our little drink for the month. Awesome. Video Games Monthly Yo-Yo. Very cool. I remember in middle school, yo-yos got really big. All of us in the class had it. I was never very good with it, but I can make it sleep, walk the dog, you know, some basic tricks. But that's awesome. Floyd on it. It's pretty cool. Alright, back to the video games. I'm trying to see if I feel any other. Looks like another Game Boy game. For the original, awesome. Off the wish list, game I wanted for a very long time. Bart versus the Juggernauts. Brother and I had this game as kids. Played it all the time. I was never very good at it until I got a little older. Then I realized some of the stuff you're actually supposed to do in some of the events, and so then I could get pretty far. But a really fun game. Glad to get that. So far, 2 off the wish list. Alright, let's go with, looks like PlayStation 1. Kind of cool. Space Jam. Oh, there we go. Space Jam for the PlayStation 1. Disc, or I mean, not the disc, the case a little cracked, but that's not a big deal. It's complete. Disc looks very good. So there's the disc for you. Big fan of the movie. Obviously it's a basketball game, and I love basketball. Michael Jordan's one of my favorite of all time, so that's very cool. Glad to get that. Can't wait to try that one out. And we got another disc game, probably PlayStation 1. Awesome. Off the wish list, I'm pretty sure. Oops, kind of fell out of the case. Just want to make sure it's okay. Yep, looks good. So it's loose. I mean, it's a standard jewel case. No manual or anything, but we've got Mega Man X4 for the PS1. Awesome. Just recently got in the Mega Man X series games. I've played the first and the second one on the Super Nintendo. I haven't got very far, but haven't spent a lot of time with it. But really excited to get that for the PlayStation. Big fan of Mega Man. So awesome. That's 3 off the wish list so far. I'm trying to see. That looks like all for PlayStation 1. Alright, looks like we got a Super Nintendo game. Mortal Kombat 3 for the Super Nintendo. Pretty sure I don't have this. Yeah, I have it for Genesis, not the Super Nintendo yet. So awesome. Big fan of Mortal Kombat. I think 3 was my favorite. Probably because I was a little older when that one came out, so I spent more time playing it. And I liked like Cyrax and was it Sector? I don't know, those the cyborgs. So they were pretty cool. So awesome. Pretty sure it was off my wish list. And next looks like we've got a Nintendo 64 game off the wish list. Boom. Yoshi's Story. Awesome. Big fan of Yoshi. He's one of my favorite Nintendo characters. So glad to play this. Game's in great shape. Label looks really nice. Let's see. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we should have 4 more. 1, 2. Yep, feel them. So they're either GameCube games or PlayStation 2 games. This feels like a PlayStation 2 game. Dead to Rights. Never played it. Looks like a shooter. Third-person shooter, looks like. Okay. It is complete. It's got the manual. It is the Greatest Hits edition, but I don't really mind. I mean, it's cool to get the black label games, but it's not a huge deal to me. So, very cool. And next, looks like another PlayStation 2 game. We've got Medal of Honor Frontline. Got a couple of Medal of Honor games. Haven't put too much time into them, but they're kind of fun. This one is not complete, missing the manual, but not a big deal. Okay, another Greatest Hits version. And 2 left. Feels like GameCube games. First one, Pixar's Cars. Licensed game, but that's okay. I don't ever mind licensed games. I know some people don't really like them. But Cars, loved the movie. So it's pretty cool. And it is complete. So that's pretty sweet. Let's see how that disc looks. Okay, not too bad. Manual's in good shape. And we've got one more game. I believe it is GameCube again. And it is ATV2 Quad Power Racing. So I've got the original Quad Power Racing for the original PlayStation, which is a pretty fun game. This one is not complete, missing the manual, but not a big deal. This looks good, awesome. I'm always excited to get some GameCube games. I don't have a huge collection for them. It seems like I don't get them too often from VGM. This may be the first box I didn't receive an NES game, so that's kind of weird, but not a big deal. But I'm very glad to get some Super Nintendo and 64 games, so you don't seem to get too many of those in these boxes. But awesome, very excited about this month. Let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 off the wish list. Not bad, 5 out of the 12. So again, great box. Really love VGM. If you have not tried them yet, I highly suggest you do. Games aren't always going to be in the greatest shape. You're not always going to get complete games. But you got to remember some of these are, 20, 30 years old. And not everyone takes care of their games. But it's cool. You get a good selection. They've got tons of different systems. I'll list all the systems below in the description. And it gives you a chance to play games you might not have heard of, or you never thought you'd give a chance when you saw it in the game store. So I really suggest try them out. Check out the other videos that I've done, as well as the other VGM members. There's quite a few on YouTube. But until next time, thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. And this is Captain Algebra, signing off.